first thing we're gonna address is Keith Yandle almost had his Iron Man streak broken.
Stupidest reason. The stupidest reason. So Keith Yandle, I'm not exactly sure what his Iron Man streak is. I probably should look that up before we started. But
It's in the 800.
It's in the 800. I'm pretty sure it's 860 or 870, somewhere around there. But that's not really the main concern. But that streak almost came to an end. Many people think, oh, maybe Keith Yandle was hurt. Maybe he got COVID, something like that. No. They just wanted to scratch him. Because, in quotes, he's not a part of the future in Florida. Is it... Like, why? Like,
and you're gonna like that. I'm sorry. I don't like that statement just because, like, obviously he's not part of the future considering he's near retirement age.
He's 34.
But exactly. But like, I understand he's not part of the future. But with that logic, does that mean fucking the Capitals should scratch Ovechkin because he's not
a part of the future? Like, that's just stupid. He's a part of the present, and presently the Florida Panthers are trying to make the playoffs, and having Keith Yandle in the lineup gives them the greatest chance at making the playoffs. Like, he even scored yesterday. The guy scored his 100th goal yesterday. Like, I just found that was crazy. But that whole situation with Yandle, I just thought it was fucked up. Like, entirely, it was just fucked up. Like, I don't know if it was coaching. I don't know if it was management. I don't know what it was that wanted him scratched. That's just bullcrap, though. Like, you're going to risk an 800-plus consecutive game streak just because he wasn't part of the future. Even though he's, I'd say, at least the top 3 defender, no questions asked on that team, right?
Top 2.
Some could argue. Maybe you could throw. Maybe you can throw, like, I don't know. You can make an argument for Uyghur because he's more defensive, or even like Gudas. But, like, still, there's no argument in my book. He's a top 3 defender on that team. I don't know. I don't know why they would even think about scratching him. I don't know. It just kind of pisses me off. And Joe Clinton's not a bad coach either. Won 3 cups with the Hawks. Proven coach, one of the best all time. But, like, why? Like, even people were clowning on Florida on Twitter. We're just making that, like, what? Like, I don't know. I didn't get the decision-making behind that. At least they played him. That's all I can say. At least they played him.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. If I ever hear that shit again, I'm going to be pissed.
It's going to continue because there's been rumors that he might be off to Boston. Did you hear about that? Or he's been rumored to go to Boston.
I actually haven't heard that, but I'm curious as to what you think a return for that could be.
I don't know because he's making a pretty decent amount of money. He's making 6.4, 6 point something. He's making a decent amount of money.
Check on my new handy dandy second monitor, which I got in the interim of our last podcast, where I'm looking to my right now.
Wow.
Keith Yandle is making 6.35 for 3 more years at age 34.
And he also has a no move clause on top of that, which was kind of the main problem in all of this situation. So apparently Yandle didn't want to waive his no move, which I clearly understand. You have the right. That's why you have that. So he didn't want to waive it. So I guess Florida didn't want to play him. They ended up playing him. There was an outrage. Apparently it was his teammates that just flip shit. I don't blame him. If my teammate had that, I'd flip shit too. Like, that's just absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know. Hopefully everything gets sorted out. But based off a return, I don't know. Would they be paying for them to take Yandle? It's like it's one of those situations. Like,
based
the salary cap's so fucked up.
I feel like just based on the fact that, like, they want him out. Yeah, like if you're getting rid of a player because I don't know, like, they don't fit there, then yeah, you can get a good return. But if it's a situation like this where you want him gone, then yeah, you're gonna have to pay to get.
Because every NHL team knows that Florida's trying to get rid of him now. So they're not going to be like, all right, Florida, we'll just throw us a 2nd-round pick. But, like, that's not going to happen.
The only thing, though, is he's 34 with 3 years left, making a decent amount of money. He is still playing really well, but how much longer in that 3-year span is that going to last?
And also, what type of player really is Keith Yandle at this point? He's not a guy that's going to play 25 minutes a night on your first pair. He's not. That's not who Keith Yandle is. He's going to play second pair, third player, be a power play specialist. And being frank, that's kind of what the Boston Bruins need. They need some depth defenders that can play on the power play. That's what they need. Because right now they got Grzelcyk being that power play specialist. Grzelcyk's great and all. He's a little overpaid in our book, but Yandle will be that and better. So I think it makes sense for the Bruins to maybe go after him. I don't know what their salary cap situation looks like, so might push things back. I'm pretty sure they're pretty close to the salary cap, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe they make it work. Maybe Florida retains half on that. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, just a shot situation. Hopefully Yandle stays in the lineup or he just gets moved because that's kind of bullcrap.